Is Hawk's mohawk real? What scene made Ralph Macchio burst into tears? How a simple handkerchief changed the way Daniel LaRusso looks today? And finally, do the actors really know karate? Hi, I'm Dylan. Let's start.
Yeah!
Xolo Maridueña's got some secrets for ya. As soon as the actor found out he was joining the Cobra Kai cast, he couldn't stop sharing everything he knew about his character and the show. Humbled to be given the opportunity to portray Miguel Diaz, a sexy, badass, roundhouse-kicking, tall, intelligent young man. Their words, not mine, Xolo wrote on his Instagram. He also added a video to the post where he was studying fighting. Not good enough for a Cobra, but hey, it was one of his first training sessions. After Season 2 was announced, Xolo shared with Tiger Beat some really cool behind-the-scenes secrets. Want to hear them? Of course you do. The first detail he shared is a small one, but still fun to mention. It's about Miguel's apartment. There were a hell of a lot of scenes filmed in Miguel and his mother and grandmother's place, but the truth is that it's not a real place. Yes, even though Cobra Kai includes a lot of real sets, Miguel's apartment was a completely fake one. The doors you see don't lead anywhere. The second detail Xolo shared was about Hawk's mohawk. What do you guys think? Is it real or just as fake as Miguel's apartment is? And the correct answer is yes, Hawk's mohawk is real, but his back hawk tattoo isn't. Because it would be way too wild to get such a giant tattoo, right? And the third behind-the-scenes detail Miguel shared was about that skeleton makeup he had in Season 1. According to Xolo, it took an hour and a half to do it for the first couple of filming days. But after 3 or 4 times of putting the paint on, it took only around 20 to 30 minutes. So if you guys wanted to dress up as a skeleton for Halloween, don't hesitate. This makeup doesn't look too hard to create. The real inspiration behind Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid. Xolo Maridueña is too young to know everything about the karate saga, so if you want to know some really cool secret details about Cobra Kai, you should talk to the older actors. Just in case some of you missed it, the Cobra Kai series is based on an insanely popular 1984 movie called The Karate Kid. The basis of both the Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid stories is pretty similar. There's a boy who's bullied at school, so he decides to study karate from a sensei in order to be able to defend himself. And the interesting thing here is that these fictional events were inspired by a real story. Yes, according to LA Weekly, the Karate Kid producer Jerry Weintraub had seen a local news story on TV about a boy who was bullied and ganged up on every day after school. As you might have guessed, the boy really wanted the bullying to stop, so he decided to take karate lessons and earned a black belt. And no one ever bothered him again. Cool, right? Here's another story back from 1984. The screenwriter of The Karate Kid had been into martial arts for about 17 years when he wrote the script, so we can definitely trust this man. When I started training, there were very few dojos, Robert Mark Kamen says. It was not teenagers kicking and getting belts and putting on padding. It was very, very serious, traditional, hardcore stuff. According to Kamen, this changed after The Karate Kid landed, because people started to open up dojos all over the place in the States. Indeed, today there are around 150 different dojos in the San Fernando Valley alone. There's even a dojo chain called Karate Kids, cause why not, right? Will the Cobra Kai series start a new wave of interest in karate? We'll see. LaRusso's famous headband was an accident. Admit it, LaRusso's karate look isn't complete without his famous headband. It first made its appearance back in 1984, and it's still present in the Cobra Kai series today. But, do you know that this headband wasn't actually planned? Yep, the headband was never in the script, and it was all thanks to the actor who portrayed Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita, that it became so iconic. And a handkerchief with the lotus flower print on it, Pat Morita had a handkerchief in his pocket, and he just took it out, to pat his brow, Machio remembers, and so then he just decided to put it on me. The result was priceless. Everyone from the film crew, including the director, understood immediately. This improvisational costume detail should be a part of LaRusso's look. So it's become a little bit of pop culture right there, Machio laughs. Indeed it has, LaRusso. Hey, do you want to know how real one of the most iconic Miyagi-Do karate moves is? Yes, we're talking about the crane kick. And the truth is that the crane kick doesn't exist in real karate. Even if you haven't watched The Karate Kid, you're still probably familiar with the karate move. Because you've seen a lot of Johnny Lawrence's flashbacks when he lost a fight to LaRusso, right? And it's all because of that goddamn crane kick.
It was an illegal kick.
Oh, illegal? Really? Come on, what about that elbow to my knee?
Anyways, the fight choreographer Pat E. Johnson revealed years ago that not only is the crane kick not legal, it's not even a real karate thing. It was invented by the director in order to make the movie more spectacular. It was just something I thought up on the spot. You have no balance, your hands aren't in a defensive position. It's just cinematic, explained the director. The move became so iconic that Cobra Kai showrunners couldn't pass it by. That's why they used it in their series too. Yep, remember the last episode of season 1 where Miguel performs the crane kick in the tournament? This one had purpose, to piss off LaRusso.
I can't believe he stole your move.
Admit it worked really well. By the way, Xolo Maridueña posted a video on his Instagram where he shared a short moment of Machio teaching him the secret behind the crane kick. Check it out. Well, can you at least put down your coffee when the karate champion is talking to you? Jesus. You guys want to know if the actors from Cobra Kai really know karate? Stay tuned to find out. We'll talk about that soon. The scene that made Machio burst into tears. It happened in season 2 of Cobra Kai. Any ideas what scene that was? Machio revealed to Forbes that it was during filming of the premiere episode, where Daniel rebuilds Miyagi-Do and becomes a sensei for Robby and his daughter Samantha. What was so special about it, you may ask? Well, several things. First of all, they recreated the original dojo set from The Karate Kid. It looked just the way it did 30 years ago. Second of all, the original car from The Karate Kid was there. Yep, that iconic yellow car of Mr. Miyagi's. And third of all, and most importantly, the spirits of all the people Machio had worked with 30 years ago were there. That rush of emotions came over me. The fact that Pat Morita has passed and both our director John Avildsen and producer Jerry Weintraub are also no longer with us, I went back to my dressing room and had all these emotions. Machio told Forbes how he sent a text message to his wife, telling her how he was feeling at that moment. Then he breathed out, put on his outfit, and went back on set to film the scene. Ever since then, it's all about been doing the Cobra Kai show, Machio said. Does the cast know karate IRL? Okay, this is perhaps the most nagging question of all. Is it all fiction, or can the actors really beat the hell out of the bad guys? And if so, who's the most badass of them all? To answer that, we'll just leave this video here. Seriously though, almost nobody from the cast knew karate before they took part in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. And the actors' technical level now is more about being cinematic than real fighters. To be quite honest, I had minimal experience when it came to karate, Xolo admitted. Now that we've filmed almost 2 seasons, I have more karate experience, but the majority of what we practice is stunts and boxing. And pretty much the same can be said about the original Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio. These fight scenes are choreography, so I was decent at learning the choreography, he joked about his karate experience. However, William Zabka took martial arts more seriously than Machio did. Any ideas why? That's because Zabka has been cast in lots of other karate movies since 1984. Yes, he even had a 2nd degree green belt, which is kind of midway to black belt. Though, do you know who's better in martial arts than Zabka? Tanner Buchanan, aka Robby, and Jacob Bertrand, aka Hawk. Yes, these guys are the only actors from the cast who started learning martial arts long before Cobra Kai. Tanner learned Taekwondo and Muay Thai, and Jacob has been into karate since he was 8. He even received a purple belt, which is 2 grades higher than Zabka's level, and moved on to other martial arts, such as grappling. So we're not sure about everyone in the cast, but at least Jacob and Tanner can stand up for themselves in a fight, though we hope they never get into one. Did you guys know any of this? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to the OSSA channel and, just as always, stay awesome.